When you are a billionaire, worth over $250 billion, just like Elon Musk, it will be unsafe and risky to walk around the city without a bodyguard. But walking as a bodyguard to world billionaires has come with a great task to perform. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at the insane duties of a bodyguard, what their duties entails, and how dangerous it is working as a bodyguard to the world billionaires. You are welcome back to Highest Luxury, the home of the billionaires. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, and I know you can do that in less than 5 seconds. Thanks for doing that for me. Alright, let's get started. The bodyguard's job, described as bodyguards, is what some people in the industry prefer to be known as protection officer, or executive protection agent instead of the word bodyguard, believing it to have a negative connotation of being unskilled and overly muscular. After all, one of the biggest misconceptions is that a bodyguard must be very huge in size. And another interesting thing is this: when a bodyguard blends into a crowd, the less likely trouble will break out. Diplomacy, perception, and communication are the most important qualities for bodyguards. Speaking more than one language is also a useful tool. As long as the bodyguard has good fitness, celebrities often hire the biggest people that they can be able to make a statement to. In the United States, entry-level military jobs started at around $21,000 per year, while at the top end they could be making up to $190,000. While most bodyguards may not be at the top end of the military salary, because size is irrelevant, not all bodyguards transition from military roles before finding themselves protecting the elite. Being a bodyguard requires a lot of patience, as most events may go by without any issues, but in an instant they may need to act very quickly to save their client. Bodyguards have a variety of roles to cover. They could be a driver. They might sweep the area for bugs and devices, or they could plan the protection or strategy for a client entering a particular building or area that is not safe enough. As a bodyguard to one of the richest people in the world, they frequently live the life of luxury, as well as dining at pricey restaurants in the world, staying in pricey hotels, and so on. But that is one of the biggest potential downsides of the job, of which I know you may ask why. Well, according to Graham Diss, if the client is a celebrity, for example, the bodyguard may need to warn the overeager press from getting too close, while for high-risk targets, they need to scout the area for any potential person with a weapon. And if you want to work as a bodyguard, the qualifications required to channel you into becoming a professional depends on where you reside in the world. For example, in the UK, you'll need a license from the Security Industry Authority, or SIA. The SIA Close Protection Training course can cost up to £1,845, or about £2,552. Then you'll need to apply for the official license, which will cost £190, or $263, and it will take 2 weeks to complete. This course includes Surveillance Level 3, Close Protection Level 3, First Aid, among many other topics. However, a bodyguard can participate in hostile situation training, which teaches participants how to act in risky circumstances and gives them practice with a range of weapons. These programs can cost you up to $2,213, or £1,600. As long as you pass a background check and are over 18, you can work as a bodyguard in Britain. Across the pond in the US, official qualifications aren't always required, but in many cases they are. Most places will want people to have at least a high school diploma before being selected. However, taking classes and receiving further training will undoubtedly increase the guard's appeal to clients in private security companies. A variety of programs are offered by the Executive Security International in Colorado. In this 10-week course, there are a variety of topics covered, including executive protection, covert protection, corporate security management, and more. And all this currently costs around $23,750. Meanwhile, in New York, there is an organization called the Executive Protection Institute that offers a variety of courses covering a variety of topics. For instance, the Providing Executive Protection program costs $3,989, while the Protection Driving program costs $1,350, and the Celebrity Protection course costs $2,395 to become a bodyguard. And those with a backgrounds in the military and emergency services are trained to go towards the threat rather than away from it. So the role of a bodyguard does require extensive training in order to change that mindset when looking to sign up with a security company. If there is a dangerous threat, the most important task is to get the client to safety at all cost. Most bodyguards offer this kind of training, and in addition to their salary, they are also eligible to claim expenses like food, lodging, and other costs. A bodyguard's salary can work all kinds of hours for long stretches of time. It is not a 9-to-5 job at all, which is advantageous if the consumer enjoys visiting expensive locations. Bodyguards typically earn between £500 to £1,500, or $692, but some services have stated that the hourly cost for a 12-hour day works out between £40 and £80, or $55. Typically in the industry, clients are charged for the day rather than per hour. There are services that do charge half days, but they're rare, especially in the UK. If a bodyguard worked every working day in the UK at the highest compensation, their annual wage would be around £382,500 to £529,131. The larger pay typically means the risk to the bodyguard's health will also be significant. However, this isn't typically the case. According to reports, wealthy people in London last year hired top bodyguards to take care of their kids. These guards would drop the kids off at school, wait around, and then pick them up. Some of these bodyguards were reportedly paid up to £150,000, which is $207,500 per year. Working for the Secret Service's Presidential Protection Division, or PPD, is one of the biggest jobs in the bodyguard industry, but getting chosen is incredibly difficult. For example, in 2011, less than 1% of the 15,600 special agent applicants were chosen to join. You must be an American citizen between the ages of 21 and 37. Though there are some exceptions for certain military veterans that is up to the age of 40. Agents will have to go through a background check and required to have excellent vision and hearing, possess a valid driver's license, pass a drug test, and be physically fit. They must also complete 6 months of training, first at a federal law enforcement training center, and another one at the James Rowley Training Center. The starting annual salary for a special agent ranges from $49,000 to $64,000. Depending on experience. Due to the law enforcement availability pay or LEAP, they may be able to earn an additional 25% of their base salary, bringing their total income to at least $144,576. At the upper end, a special agent may earn up to $180.845. The wealthiest bodyguard is Norman Chazelle, who oversaw the security detail for former President Peter Mueller when he was charged with corruption. He was paid about $1,500 per month as a bodyguard, and was reportedly in possession of assets worth $2.2 million when the president was arrested. And here comes the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to this channel for more great videos coming up in this month of September. And don't forget to turn your bell icon on to get notified each time we upload a new video. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time.